a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay. Blue skies, feel the wind beneath you as you fly.
Hey YouTube, it's Janita with Blessed Oppressed Creations, and once again I failed to start this video when I started this project. But anyway, I'm not too far into it, so I'm going to include you or have you jump in and join me at this particular point. So I'm working on a design for a couple of t-shirts, and this is as far as I got. My client asked for some t-shirts with a Jersey theme, and I live down in the Jersey Shore area, so that's what we're gonna work on. That's the direction we're going in. Actually, she said mention it because whom she's giving the shirts from is from parts of the Jersey Shore. So I don't know what's going on with Silhouette Studio, but I already restarted my computer because it was, and this video because it was freezing up like it's doing right now. I don't know what the problem is, but all right, maybe now it'll work. I don't know if it's this thing here. It is giving me trouble. Let me delete that. I don't even know what the problem is here. Let's see if this one's gonna work. Okay, let's see. All right, so what I did already was I had another version of this picture, and I wrote one of the names of the recipients. Let me just start over. So I have that there. I went on the internet and I just searched Jersey Shore images, and I put Jersey Shore beaches, I think, something like that, so that I didn't get Jersey Shore, that television show, because that's what came up initially when I put in Jersey Shore. And you know, different things about New Jersey came up, the beaches, the lighthouses, and different things of that nature. These two pictures, I need to make 3 shirts, but these 2 pictures are what really spoke to me or jumped out. So that's why I got these, and then I'll go back and try to find another one of something different. So what I think that I want to do is not necessarily the exact same thing with all 3 of them, but they're going to be synonymous. But so what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to take this picture first so that I can show you how I did this. I'm going to duplicate the picture, put one off to the side. And then with this one here, I'm going to open up the text box and write the name. This is good because then I'm going to be doing it in capitals. I'm going to select it and highlight the entire thing. And then when you're doing that kind of situation, you want to get a thick font. You want to always go, this is the font that's there, right there. That's this font that you see there. But I'm going to scroll and see what other big thick fonts that we have down here that will work. Cooper Black would be a good choice because it's a nice thick font. This one would be good. Franklin Gothic Heavy would be good. Oh, this will be really good. Let's just go with that for all intents and purposes. Okay, so now I'm going to make it the size that I think that I want it on a shirt. So when you're doing a shirt, the standard width for the most part is usually depending on depending on the size of the shirt. Let me check the size of the shirt for this person. But depending on the size of the shirt for this person, I'll tell you how wide I will be making it. I am sleeping. A large, or boys large, or small men's. The shirts that I have are unisex because you know they're for sublimation. You can buy gender neutral shirts, but sometimes it's a little easier to go with a unisex shirt since you're not really sure, you know, at the time, unless you stock up on a bunch of different ones. So for a large shirt, we would go as wide as 12 inches, I believe it is. The entire design going from left to right or right to left across the entire chest would be between 12 and 13 inches, I believe it is. So this being, the letters being 6.5 inches wide. Where's my tape measure? Hold on, I got a tape measure under here. I'm going to look at 6 inches. I keep a tape measure near me because whenever I'm designing, I want to be able to see it. I think if I made the design 12 inches, it's going to be under it. Let me go with, I'm going to make this as big as 8 inches for right now, and then I will modify it later. Okay, so I'm going to put it right there. Now what I'm going to do with this in order to get it to look like this is I'm going to bring it into the picture and I'm going to place it where I would like for it to go, and I definitely want that sunshine, that sunset inside of there. And I don't want to cut any of it off. So, and then I want to get a portion of the water as well as the sunset back there. So then once I have it in place where I want it to be, I'm going to click off of it and then select both the name and the image. I'm going to go to Object, Modify, and Crop. And boom, there you have it. Now, if you move anything down, these are all separate individual letters. But I'm going to highlight them all and then click on Group so that it's one word moving unanimously. Okay, so now you have it in 2 different fonts. And whichever way I decide to go at the end, I could do that. You could make it, yeah, you know, you want to make sure you capitalize the person's name, but since it's a fun shirt, it would be okay to not do that. But we're going to put that over here. I'm just going to leave that one for now in case I decide to do something different with that. Now I'm going to bring my image back in, and right now the image measures 15 by 29. This is not tall enough. The height is not big enough for what I want to do. My original design on my mom's memorial shirts, I made this to fit inside of a 13 by 19 inch paper. Well, with the shirts, because I am totally out because of the blanket and all the other stuff I've been making, I haven't had a chance to order any more paper, which I'm going to do before I go to bed tonight. But I'm going to have to design this within a 11 by 17. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make this template for my image to be that size. So I'm going to make the width 11 and the height 17. Okay. And then what I'm going to do with this, when you're getting images off the internet, or when you're getting image, you know that your image, for the resolution to come out crisp and clean on your shirt or whatever you're sublimating to, you want to make sure you're getting a image that has high resolution. So when you're on the internet and you're searching for an image, I don't have nothing up there, let's say, when you get to this page, before you start selecting any of your images, you want to go to Tools. Well, let's start our images first. Let's tell it we want all images. Then you're going to click on Tools and go to Size, and you want to always put it on large. You could go further and change the settings and get it to be more specific and so on and so forth. But that's going to allow you, when you click on a picture, let's go and find one that's worth clicking on. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. Here's one. When you click on a picture like that and you hover your mouse over it, it'll tell you right here in the bottom corner the resolution on the picture. And you want to have it as big as you can get it so that when you go to stretch it out on your canvas, it won't be pixelated and ugly. Okay, I'm not going to use that because I already have a sunset picture, but I need to find something else. I did do some let me look for a Jersey Shore lighthouse. Let's see about that. Oh, look at that. I got an idea, but I digress. I'm gonna come back. So that's what you want to do. Let's just pick one just for all intents and purposes, just to, oh wait, let's go back. I saw the other one. This one is one I would go with, definitely. See right here, it says 2673 by 1869. That is simply beautiful. And I'm going to save image as. That is striking. American Lighthouse, Barnegat, New Jersey. Oh, I live near Barnegat. Oh, I don't want that. Wait a minute. I'll change that and see if it lets me change it to anything. Will it do all files? No, let's see. Alright, is there any other one down here worth keeping? Anyway, so that's what you want to do. And that picture was a nice big one. You know, it was nice and resolute. Okay, so let's get back to work here because I got to get the pressing. So now that I have that, I got my image in here. I'm going to make it to be bigger than my template that I have here, but not so big that the surfboard doesn't fit within there. Okay, and how I will be able to see, so I'll know where I am, I'm going to go to this fill panel and select on the background that I want to use, the tip, and decrease the change the transparency on it so that I can start seeing the surfboard through it. You don't have to go super low, but you just want to be able to see the image that you have there. Now, the one thing you have to take into consideration is how tall this is. If I wanted this sunset, to be inside of there, I would definitely have to do something a little different. I'm not going to get the sunset, I don't think. Let's just duplicate this picture just in case. Move it off to the side. And then with that like that, I got a piece of the sunset. Let's see. Select both of them, go to Object, Modify, and Crop. Not too bad. Okay. Now, let's see what size is my paper here. 11 by 17, that's good. Right? So I'll put that there. And then I will put that here. What y'all think? Make it a little smaller. It doesn't even have to be all the way up there, but if it's too low, the oranges are going to wash out. I could ungroup them and okay, let's see. Let's see if I wanted to. I'm going to Control Z that so I can put those two pieces together. Okay, now then what I'm going to do is get all the letters, and then I'm going to distribute them evenly this way. Okay. And then maybe group them all together, click off, and then perhaps center it in the middle. Go back here, center that. Okay, that's centered in the middle of the picture. Just scoot it over. me see. I think I might, I don't know. I think she wants to encapsulate something in New Jersey. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to keep that there and try and recapture something of that. I'm going to keep that one there, but I'm going to go find a solid color one because this isn't working the way that I planned it. So let's go and let's use this one. I'm going to download and click and download this image to my computer, which I have there. And then we're going to drag and drop it inside of this software here. And then I'm going to make it a little bit larger and select trace area. And then I'm going to take it all the way up to 100% and trace and detach. I'm going to take away the white. This should be one piece. Sure there's nothing hanging around there. Okay, and then I'm going to click on this and I'm going to fill it solid. Okay. Let's get off this and then let me see how I might be able to, let me change this to black. Let me fill it with black, yeah, so that I can see it, bring it to the front. I want to see if I can get this to fit that. No, it's not the same shape. I mean, it is for the most part, but it's not really the same shape. All right, so cancel that idea because I wanted to try and put the New Jersey back in there, bring that to the front, and try and do that. But I'm thinking, can I object, modify, and weld those together? I'm gonna still end up losing. Nah, that doesn't look so good. All right, let's Control Z that back. All right. Well, what I wanted to do anyway was let's ungroup this. That didn't work out, so we're gonna keep trying, see what we can get. Let's ungroup these. Something else is in there. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this now. That's not good. Alright, so then I'm gonna take this and put it on my picture. I'm gonna change the transparency so I can see through it, so I can see where my sunset is, because I want the sunset to be at a particular place. And I need this to fall in line with about 11 by 17 ish. Yeah. Move it over here so the sunset is sort of kind of directly in the middle. And then we're gonna highlight both pieces, modify, and crop. Now that works, and that's what I was looking for. Okay, so we got that. If only this. Oh, you know what I might be able to do? Hold on. Let me duplicate this and try something. Let's put an edge around it. Let's do a black trim, and let's make it 7 points, kind of thick. Okay, that's good. Let's go up to 10. See how that looks. Now, I want to try something. Hold on. Before I try that, let me move that over. And they're already grouped. Move this over. I'm going to duplicate this so I don't lose what I've already got. Alright, there it is. Now what I want to try, I want to open it up and see if I can get it to look like this by chopping off some of the space. So let's see if I erase. Alright, I think I like that one. I'm going to go with that. I'm not going to throw these away. Just going to leave all those over there in the corner. So we have that one. We have that one. I have the pictures, so I'm just going to get rid of that. I hate to have done all this work and then get rid of these, so I'm just going to keep those over to the side, like I said. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so that's 2. And then we're going to try to do something with one of those lighthouses. Yes. Where is the lighthouse? American Lighthouse. That says the web page. Both of them says web page. Let's see if it'll come in and be usable. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, that is pretty. Jesus, that is pretty. Oh, I got a good idea. What's the name going on this one? Let me get the name. Okay, I've restarted the computer. Now let's see if we can make progress now. I've turned on the heat press now because it's about to be midnight and I have to work tomorrow, but I have to get either the blanket or these t-shirts pressed tonight because I will not have enough time in the morning to do them all. So let's see if we got it. So we have this one that's going to be 1, and we have this one that's going to be option number 2. And my idea was going to be option number 3 was to take different elements of this and put the letters of the name or do different lighthouses. So let me get the text up and spell out the name. I'm going to use capitals, and it's MALEYA. Select and highlight the text, and again we want a thick font, but I don't want to use the same one we used over here. Let's go and find a nice elephant. Is nice, but let's try this. Yes, I like that. Okay, stretch it out, make it nice and big. Oh, I want to ungroup these. I want to object ungroup. There we go. The only problem with doing that is a 2x2 letter. Where's my tape measure? I want to see what 2x2, 2x2, 2x2.5 looks like. Okay, so 2 inches on a shirt. Let's see. That's kind of small. Now let's see how big that is. 3 inches wide. I'm putting it up against my chest. And then how long across this was together? Oh no, that's way too long. We want to be within the 12 to 13 inches, 12 to 14. Right? Let's make sure from this pit to that pit, it's 15 inches. So let me bring that down a little bit more. Let's just be safe and go with 12. Okay, so whatever height this is. But a 1 inch tall letter, that's going to be short. That's just barely 2 inches. go with 13. And then let me drag it down some to 2.5. I'm good with that. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is put the letters on different sections. Right? Let me duplicate this in case I want to replicate something 2 times. Like, for instance, I think that I would like to have the L and or the Y capture the lighthouse. All right, I already have Placeit open. I want t-shirts, so let me get that. I'm gonna get a girl to start. Team. Let me just take this one right here because I'm tired. Tired. This is the image that belongs for the young lady. What I do know is that you can, whoa. Let's see what we got. Perfect. I am going to go and say download it. Download it now. And then I'm going to go back. Just back it up. Teens, Hispanic model. Gender. Alright, boys. Let me take this because it's 2 boys together. Save a light. Let me get one image. Boom. I'll make it a little bigger so that it fits across the shirt. over a little bit. Let's crop it and see what we get. Alright, let's change the models because I'm sitting down. It's noise. Catch it in time. Okay. These two are standing up, so